I have a question in relation to the Thai mentality living here, and they don't have another option as a fighter, and the Farang living here. They have a safety net. They can go home. The Thai has nowhere to go. The Thai person that's a Muay Thai fighter, maybe he can go back to Buriram. He'll still make money, but it's going to be a lot less. You meet so many fighters coming and going and trying to find the dream, and I'm sure a percentage of them give up or fail, and other ones push through and succeed. How you surround yourself with your network of friends that might also be struggling and trying to push forward. Do you need to distance yourself from the negative ones where everything is going wrong and you hear this in the background? Because I personally, I'm in the gym. I'm not going to see it in the gym, but behind closed doors in these smaller friendship circles, I'm going to assume you have your complainers, nothing's working, nothing's going right. And do you need to decide who joins your inner circle? So that this is a very tricky question because this is one part of the Farang side, but I'm assuming the Thai side, maybe that exists, but also they don't have other options to have the time to complain. Sorry, that question might be a bit confusing, but it's more along your inner circles and the difference between the Thai mentality, the Farang mentality, and distancing yourself from that negativity.
I think that's something you need to do in life in general, is remove people like that. But you also got to know, okay, because everyone goes through a negative phase, right? I can definitely be a complainer at times. It's definitely it's a habit I have to consciously sometimes come out of it. You have to be maybe sometimes a little bit understanding of okay, is this person just a negative Nancy and are they just bringing bad vibes all the time, or are they just struggling in this moment and maybe they need a friend to listen to? So I think there's knowing when to be a good friend and understanding, and when, okay, I've really got to cut ties. I think the thing is with the Thai people is they're always so sabai. Everything's always yeah, it's okay. It'll be fine. I've never really met, or maybe because I don't know them deeply enough in the sense of but I've never really met Thai people where it's always just going bad or things, they're very, my penrai type of people, it's okay. We'll sort it out. They're quite chilled in that sense, I think. And I think because they don't, oftentimes, they have so little, but you find people who have quite little are always more grateful than people who come from a lot more. I think Westerners definitely complain a lot more about things than the Thais do, but we're all human. And I think that in their own circles, you know that sometimes this person doesn't really like this person, or they don't get along, or they're I'm going to stay away from them because I don't like that energy. But you definitely have to be watchful in that, because the thing is, when you're a fighter and your whole circle of friends are fighters, well, you're all kind of chasing a common goal, right? And sometimes maybe someone is ahead in that goal and someone isn't. And then it's, jealousy and envy and stuff. Everyone's human. It's normal to kind of compare yourself to people, whether it's in your circle, whether it's just someone that you're seeing online. And it can be like that because you are all chasing that dream. And I remember listening to one woman say, the best thing you can do is actually have friends who just don't have anything that you want, because that completely, I have friends who they've got nothing to do with fighting. And, when I'm achieving certain things, I know that they're genuinely happy for me, because there's not that sense of I want that as well. And I've dealt with it myself. I've seen people who have gotten to a stage where I really want to be there, but I'm not. And I've had to come to accept that my journey just moves at a different pace. But, there's always me looking ahead at someone else, or someone's behind me looking at me. And if you can just, as well, you have some people who are just happy to be on the journey, and they're happy for everyone, and they're happy for themselves. And those are the best kinds, the ones who are just cheering everybody on and cheering themselves on. But it can get in that way, right? Because you all want that one thing. And
well, the Thais, they're very, the sabai, the mai banai, they're just very in the moment.
Yes.
If you enjoyed this content, we're doing 5 clips like this a week. If you want to watch the full podcast, click here.